Hi, welcome to my channel, and in this video we are going to explore the date time object on the Twig. So we have a different kind of requirements, like how to get the current date and time on the Twig, how to format the time on Twig, how to just print the time on the Twig, and how to make dynamic copyright statement on the Twig. So watch my video until the end and you will get the answer of all the questions. So before start just create the controller so we can do all the tests on that controller. So is my terminal is stuck. Okay, so if terminal is stuck, let's use the other terminal. Also php bin console make controller and set time. So new controller is created. Let's check that now new controller is created. So let's check that controller. Yeah, I can see that here. Time controller, get time test, and then index. Here is the template. We can use this controller and this template for our example. So date time object. So first of all, let's check how to get current time on the week. So we have a two-way to get the current time, current date and time on the week. Just create current time equal to so, so how we can print that current date time, then date. So date is the filter, week filter that we use to print the date and time. So what is our route? So it's a date and time paste. Yes. Oh, sorry. I have to just print it. This is how we can print the x is the current date and time. Now, if we are not able to create a date and time on the week side, so let's create that on the controller side. New date time and pass this to the week. Then use it. So let's check date and time. Date and time. So next is how to format date and time on the Twig. So same way, when we use the filter, we can pass the DMY or something like that. You can pass the format, which format you want to print the so HI. See, this is how we can print it. Because I want to AM, PM, you print something like that. It's 1 July. So whatever the format supported by PHP, you can pass that here, and this way you can print the date and time format on the Twig. Now how to print just time? So this is how we can print the time. So you have to just format the, make sure your format string is related to the time. So I want to print it as a 24-hour. So HI, let's check that. This is how printed. So we refresh. Now lots of website having the copyright content, so something like that. For example, I want to print take something like copyright at Pepsis 2023 2024. So my statement is something like that. what happen each year I have to change this. So instead of that, let's make it dynamic. So how we can make it dynamic? It's a now current time, we need date filter, and then we have to just pass the year. This is how we can pass the current year. So when year is changed, this will automatically change. Then next is okay, so this is done. So in many project we have to print the date. For example, I want to show the records with the created and last updated date. So normally this is not a good idea to mention the format like that. So instead of that, let's define format as a global and use that variable everywhere. So if you want to change the format, then single place you can manage that. So this we are going to use that on the Twig. So there is a configuration for the Twig. Let's find out that. Yeah, I found that. Okay, so see, this is a global. So we can define the global parameter like dot date and dot date, something like that, y m. Okay, so something like that, dmy. Then mysql date, that should be yyymmts. Then long date, we can define parameter something like that, and then d I h I a, and then we can use this as a parameter. MySQL date, I want to print this date, MySQL date, so you can pass that like that. Okay. And then everywhere you can use this, function everywhere. So if you want to change the date, you have to just change the whatever the format you want to do here. Also we can use the micro. So let's create the micro. For example, I create a micro here, micro dot date. Okay, passing the parameter, and then end. Let's confirm the end micro. Yes. So okay, make something that dot date, and then object. Now if object is defined and is not null, then we can print that object as a whatever short format we define, short date, something like that object everywhere. Let's find out the statement of the micro. Okay, like that. Let's find out the statement and then use it. Yeah, like that. Okay. See, forgot the statement. Put self the date utility, and we can use that like as the whatever date object we have function like that. Okay. let's define that as a separate. Finish. Okay, this will be the reusable component, so we can add that. Okay, use that update and pass the parameter. So we have here parameter. Let's try that. See, like that. So you have to just import the function and then call it. If you want to make changes in it, you have to just change here or here. This is how we can use that as a reusable component. Very easy, just copy and paste. You don't need to remember the statement. You can just find out how to create a macro and how to define the global parameter. Thank you. In next video, let's discuss the another case, but before that, let's conclude this video. So if you want to get current date and time on the Twig, then you have to use the now, like that, now, and then date. So this is the filter that print your date. Next, if you format the date time on the Twig, then you have to use the format object, something like that, date, and then format string. Format string is the all combination of supported PHP supported format. So just print the time. So you have to just use the format something like that. So if you want to create a time, just short time, then we can make it something like that. Okay? That format should be like that. If you want to make just, yeah, this is the common use of each website, how to print the current year. So this will be something like that, and then your copyright text will